If you want to make money on YouTube as an artist, then you should know how it should be used in your particular position. Now, the reason why people don't use YouTube, especially for music artists, is because it's very difficult to promote music on here. And I understand, which is why most people actually only resort to YouTube when they want to drop a music video. But there are ways for you to use YouTube to kind of elevate your career. I'm going to say, I'm probably going to give you 10% faster than what you're doing on Instagram alone. And so in order to bring those numbers in, we have to use YouTube in a certain way that will allow us to scale a little bit faster. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do this coming up right now on the Music Money Makeover show. All right, so the first thing we got to address is SEO, positioning, and indexing. Listen to this. YouTube is all about search engine optimization and placement. Picture YouTube as a library for music and media on the internet. To find that music, you have to use a catalog system. And if you can visualize this in a library, it works the same way. So let's just say you're in a library, and back in, I don't know, I think they still do it now, but if you go to the library now, they got CDs that you can check out. You know what I'm saying? But people used to go to the library to check out music or listen to audiobooks and stuff in the library there, or whoever would let you take it home, right? It's the same thing. Picture a physical library, everything's indexed in a catalog. Then you place your music inside of that library, and if depending on how well you optimized it for search, people will be able to find you there. Keyword is find. Let's switch that word to even and define it a little bit more as discover, okay? I'm going to place that word discover there. We're going to go a little bit deeper, and you're going to see how YouTube is going to work for you as an artist. Check it out. YouTube is secondary. So most of your promotion will be done on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube Shorts. All right. We all get this. However, YouTube is perfectly positioned for those wanting to know more. So whenever a song is heard on Instagram or TikTok and a listener loves it, they go to YouTube or Google and search for it. Clearly, you know this, right? I mean, let's talk about it. So YouTube is best used to place your music, visualizers, lyric videos, and music videos for optimized searching. There you have it. So if we got the library, we put our music in the library so it can be discovered. We optimize it for, for discovery, and you understand that, oh, well, YouTube is my discovery platform. It is secondary to, let's say, what I'm doing on Instagram, TikTok, and the actual shorts function of YouTube. So when people want to hear a song that they really like, they may follow me on Instagram, they may follow me on TikTok, but the first thing they're going to do is Google it. And if they saw the name on TikTok, Instagram, or even YouTube Shorts, and they go and Google it, they're going to end up in YouTube. Now I'm perfectly optimized to be found and discovered inside of YouTube's library, indexed, and we're good to go. But we got to go a little bit deeper to optimize the whole situation. Check it out. What type of media should be used? This is a really great question here. So I'm going to suggest four types here. Static audio videos do well with the artwork posted in the video with minimal or no editing. And you all know that DistroKid or your Symphonic or TuneCore or whatever it is does a great job of just making the audio videos. That's why they do this, for searching purposes. It's necessary. Why don't you? Well, the next thing we can use are visualizers that depict what the feeling of the song should feel like without too much production. And then the third one is lyric videos. They do well while solving three issues. Listeners get to hear the music, they get to see the lyrics, and you increase watch time, which is a win-win for you on YouTube because, of course, you need to get to those 4,000 watch hours to monetize. And then lastly, we have music videos, and they perform the best. Out of all of these, many listeners will want to view a video over lyrics. An optional version with lyrics is an alternative that can increase watch time as well. But I do want to go back to those visualizers to say that you can double down on those visualizers and on the static audio videos by, putting lyrics on the static audio videos and then lyrics on the visualizers as well. So, you got to get creative with those four media options, but let's double down on the whole thing even more. Check it out. Now we want to optimize for SEO. So we want to put our title in there. We got the artist, which is you. And then we got the title of the song, which is the main title. And then we're going to put a dirty version or a clean version. So now we got two versions here. You can do a remix version, blase, blase. You know how I am about versions. Then inside of the description, we have lyrics, producer and songwriter credits, publishing credits, engineering credits, links to purchase anything, and anything else you want to throw in there. And then lastly, we want to use the first comment on our posting to take advantage of the comment section to sell anything or encourage an action. Of course, on YouTube, you know, you can pin stuff. Here's the beautiful thing about search engine optimization in that description section. So let's say you're a new artist and you work with a hit engineer, Marcia Lago or Jason Joshua, because I'm just watching one of those podcasts, right? Or Mixed by Ali, right? You get one of these guys to, or people to mix your records. You put the credits in there. If someone is looking for them and they're doing a search today, but they just finished mixing your record 2 weeks ago, but you posted on YouTube, you're going to pop up in the search as the most recent thing, maybe on YouTube or in the video section on the Google search. You see what I'm saying? And the same thing goes for songwriters that, let's say if you're not a big artist, but you use a songwriter. Same thing goes for producers. Let's say you're not a big artist, but you used a decently sized producer. Or we flip it vice versa, whereas you're working with a producer on the come up and you're an artist that's pretty cool, but somebody's looking for that producer's beats, but they find you that and you're on the come up and the producer is like down here. If someone's looking for this producer because they make tight beats, they can find that producer and then find you. So search engine optimization goes both ways. It's all about positioning with YouTube. It's not about heavy hardcore promotion, content. It's all about positioning, fueling the search engine. That's what YouTube is about. Check it out. Now we want to multiply the content with versions, as I was saying earlier. So multiple versions will give the listener and consumer multiple options to choose from. In addition, it increases your available content in the system to keep others from trying to capitalize on your viewership by allowing the system to recognize who uploaded it first. Okay, so if you notice during the Kendrick Lamar Drake beef, there were other channels that were uploading lyrics to Kendrick stuff and Drake stuff, right? Before it was even on their channels. But if you were really trying to monetize and capitalize off it the best, then they would have actually had this stuff posted on their channels. I don't think the teams really cared. The battle was more important than all the ancillary channels were going to do what they were going to do. But let's say you're not in a battle. If you put all of those things out, like I said earlier, the lyric video, the static audio video, the visualizer video, you double down and you add lyrics to the visualizer and the audio, static audio video. You have the music video, you have the dirty version, the clean version, the club mix, the remix. All of this extends your watch time, extends your watch hours, and extends the amount of places where people, or the search points where people can actually find you. That's how you multiply with multiple versions. Now, monetizing before YouTube monetizes your channel. The easiest way to make this happen is to let your content ID, source, symphonic, TuneCore, whatever, what have you, represent your videos until you reach the 4,000 watch hours. They will take a 20% cut on average, but at least you're getting paid from the beginning. That's the whole point. This is a trick that is not well known because people say, well, I don't want them to get my YouTube money. I want to get all my ad revenue. But in the beginning, you don't have the watch hours to start making money immediately. But if you let the content ID take the ad money, take its 20% and then direct the rest to your pocket, when you get to the point where you can monetize your YouTube channel, then you go whitelist it. Once you get to the 4,000 watch hours and the 1,000 subscribers, then you go whitelist it with your distributor and boom, you never stop making money. You started making money from day one. Sounds like a win-win to me. And that's probably the best golden nugget in today's video. Use the community tab like the old Instagram. Now use this one time a day because that's really all you need to keep the channel rolling. Pictures, text posts, and polls are really fun on YouTube versus other platforms. I'm biased to this. This is because YouTube is way more community based than other platforms. And again, I'm biased to this, but it's just fun. Like, it's more community oriented on YouTube because it just is. I don't know. It's just something about it where people spend more time on YouTube engaging with you than they would on Instagram. So there's less people, like, you have to click in to YouTube. You can't just scroll by YouTube. You have to click into it and then engage with the content, which makes it more user choice, if you will. YouTube will recommend it to you, and then the community makes it because it's user choice. You have to click in and watch it. I think that makes the community part of YouTube more fun. So if you utilize it like the old Instagram, then, you know what I mean, and post one time a day, like it's a win-win. Not only that, you have your content, you got that stream, people are engaging with you, and it's like, it's a little bit easier to do the social media thing on YouTube to me than it is on the other platforms. Now here are the last pieces. Complete the About section to optimize links to other social media pages. 2, you want to add a bio filled with keywords about you. You can do this with ChatGPT if you're not really good at adding keywords to a bio or something. And then 3, you want to link your regular YouTube page to your YouTube music page. Hint, hint, on the bio for your YouTube page, you can actually use the same bio that you would have put on your Spotify page. But the other golden ticket to today's video is the linking of the 2 pages. Many people don't do this. So if you have music videos and shorts and all these other things going on the main YouTube page, so long as that name, I hope that that name is your artist name, is related to the same artist name that is on YouTube Music, because they're 2 different things. When you link those 2 together, the videos will show on the YouTube Music page. And you might not think people stream on YouTube Music, but there are a lot of people who pay for YouTube Premium and for all of the assets of YouTube. All right, so there are a lot of people who listen there. And if you can make that experience great for them, then that's a win-win for you and your pockets. But we didn't do any promotion. You can promote on YouTube, but you'll get better traction from using the Shorts function, Reels, and TikTok. I know that we did not promote. Again, it's an indexing platform. It's a library. Go put your product on the shelf in the store and make sure it's on the middle shelf so it's eye level and people can see it, make it look good, wrap it in a nice pretty bow, put the package on there and slap it on the shelf. Right? That's what YouTube is used for. And then when you use your promotion functions with TikTok and Instagram and you direct people there, or they naturally go search for it, it's already there. It's how YouTube works. How quickly can I start seeing the benefits of this? How soon can you start directing people to YouTube from other sources? That's an easy one. Wait, what about the long form videos? You can post those here as well. However, take your time, as these require a little more detail than short form videos. Now I'm going to say this. This is a lot of work in designing the product to put it on the shelf in the library of YouTube, right? You put a lot of money into it, a lot of effort, a lot of work. You secure a lot of rights with it. But hopefully you didn't do all of this without the foundation to the company, because securing the rights and spending the money without proper documentation can be a little bit risky for you, especially as you're trying to grow. So if you are that artist, the singer, the songwriter, the music producer, or the new music exec who wants to build your record or publishing company in 60 days or less for this YouTube thing that we're getting ready to do, then I got you covered. I built something called a 60-day record label course. And you won't have to search through all the misinformation and the red tape of the internet. We're going to build a strong LLC foundation for you to build this whole thing on, right? We're doing this to make money, right? You're going to learn how to play the game via contract. And then on top of that, you're going to be able to collect your international and domestic record and publishing royalties without the middleman taking 15% of your paycheck. And how cool is that? I mean, more money in my pocket sounds great. All right. So at the end of the day, I designed this course to be foolproof, and really nobody really calls me on it too much unless they're scared. But it's okay, because I got you covered. If you stumble through it, you can always book a call with me and I'll help you up and we'll finish the process together. So if this is your first time watching the channel, make sure you download the free stuff below, 10 major ways to increase your record label's profits. A free split sheet is included with that download. But let's check out your upside here. Using YouTube this way boosts your search engine optimization for ChatGPT and Google's new AI called Gemini, as well as a standard search. I can't see any other benefit. I mean, you need to do this. But here's the downside. Refusing to use YouTube the right way keeps you lost in the sauce, making it harder for listeners to discover you quickly while you're making other content on other platforms. Contrary to popular belief, listeners can choose YouTube over Spotify first any day. And I said that wrong. Listeners will choose YouTube over Spotify for first choice of searching for music any day. That's just what it is. I mean, I have a Spotify premium account and I use YouTube still to search for music first. So if you were struggling to build that audience on YouTube, you now know how to use it and what to use it for so that the audience can build as you're doing your promotion on other platforms. Music money makers, if you make music, you should always make money. Log on to musicmoneymakeover.com, jump into the 60-day record label course, book a call on musicmoneymakeover.com, smash the like button beneath this video, download the free stuff, and guess what? I'll see you next time. Peace.